And welcome back, it is Husky, your host. Next up on our Star Fox 64 Complete Metal Guide, we are going to be looking at the Bolse Defense Outpost. This level requires 150 kills in order to get the medal on, and while not being super difficult, it is a little bit unique, so let's go ahead and take a look now. Now, as we begin here, I am obviously going to be flying around the satellite, destroying those energy towers which are shielding the core at the center of the stage. But as I do so, I'm also going to be taking some shots at these stationary turrets that are staged around those towers, as they are quick and easy kills, which will give me a little bit of a head start on this level. Now, when I started this video, I said that Bolse was a little on the unique side, and the reason I said that is you can actually set yourself up for success before even getting to the level itself. And by that I'm referring to the Starwolf encounter that can happen on this level. Now, earlier on in your run, if you go to Fortuna and shoot down the entire Starwolf team, you will not see any members of Starwolf here. On the other hand, if you fail to shoot them down, or choose not to, then any remaining members of the Starwolf team that didn't get shot down on Fortuna will actually enter this level and fight you here. And that's actually extra kills. So, it is my recommendation to you that you avoid fighting Starwolf on Fortuna. Whether it's you go, to Katina and then to Sector X, or approach Bolse from Macbeth. Any way you want to do it, just don't shoot down Starwolf on Fortuna. Now, having said that, on my clip here, I actually shot down everyone but Wolf himself on Fortuna. I wasn't really thinking ahead all that much. And so it's just going to be him alone in this fight. He's going to take us on all by himself, I guess. And yeah, I'm only going to be able to get the 11 kills from Wolf himself and not the full 44 from the entire team. It doesn't really end up mattering because you can kind of just... you can kind of farm this level for kills, kind of, sort of, I think, maybe. As long as you don't blow up the core itself, I believe you can continue, and enemies will continue to spawn in this level as you destroy them. Whenever the level's enemies kind of thin out, it'll send new waves at you. Now, I seem to recall there is some point when the game stops spawning enemies, so you can't just like endlessly farm this, I guess. I have no idea when that happens or if that's even true. I just seem to remember it happening. So if you know for sure, if you have any input on that, please leave a comment. But regardless, just the one Starwolf team member seemed to be enough for me. I just shot down Wolf, and I pretty much kind of hung out and farmed just regular little bandit enemies until I had 150 kills. Which, of course, took a little bit longer than I would have liked, but eventually it does end up working out.
Whew! That was too close!
Destroy the satellite core!
So yep, here we are, shooting down individual enemies. Unfortunately, there's not really very many opportunities for me to do charge shots, except for like that being an example right there. Sometimes there's like tight groups of enemies that will be chasing your allies, and you might get lucky and get a couple of extra kills doing that. So not much in the way of that. You can, of course, take shots at the core. The yellow pieces of the core that you destroy do give some pretty good kills. Just be careful. Just be careful that you're sure that you're not shooting the last part of the core, because if you do accidentally destroy the core too early and you don't get the badge, the game will actually send you directly to Venom. You don't actually go back to the level select at all. It just stuffs you right into the next level, and you cannot go back and retry the course. So that, of course, has never ever happened to me, ever. So there we go, 140 kills, almost there. Unfortunately for me, there are no more Starwolf team members here for me to shoot down. But you, on the other hand, being a smart person, will have the entire Starwolf team here, and you'll be like 33 kills ahead of me.
Oh no!
So as I make my final pass on the core here and destroy the final node, I want you to pay attention that the last one, the very last one, gave me only 3 kills. That's kind of a trolly one. So don't don't assume that the final bit of core will give you 5 kills. Don't be like, oh, I've got 145 kills. I'll just shoot this last bit of the core and I'll have exactly enough to get the badge, because you might be disappointed. So I would recommend just shooting enough enemies to actually see that red text before destroying the last part of the core, just to be absolutely sure that the game doesn't troll you anyway. So anyway, that's going to do it for this video. That's how I got my badge on Bolse. As with the other videos, here is a menu that can and will send you to the other medal guides of my series here. If you would like to see what getting a medal on a specific level looks like, simply click the annotations on screen. If you enjoyed this guide, please consider leaving a like or subscribing to the channel for more tips, tricks, walkthroughs, and let's plays. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.